Hello everybody, it's CrashTest, and today I'm bringing you some more Game Battles action. Today, it's Team Resolution versus That.Terrible.Team. I am not kidding, I'm not making that up, that is actually their name. But don't be fooled, they're in fact not terrible. They're ranked better than 100th on the ladder, so this is some pretty high-level gameplay going on here. We're looking at firing range, and as you watch this gameplay, you're going to notice that there's a lot of focus on top tin, on top wood, and out of trailer. And that's because the most important game objective to control is the B flag. From all three of those locations you can do a great job of controlling B. A and C are comparatively easy to take and to defend, but B is all the time changing hands. If you can control those three areas, top tin, top wood, and trailer, you have a chokehold on B. So you're going to see, we're watching here Forplexx, he's a member of Resolution. And you'll see that he spends almost all of his time either spawning or in one of those three places, tin, trailer, or wood. Another feature of this map is it's really great for nade spots. There are dozens of, maybe 100 nade spots on this for, if you're standing at B hitting A, if you're standing at C hitting A, from taking out various strategic locations around the map. And if you're going to focus on one map for nade spots, this might be a good one. And you'll see a lot of rehearsed nade spots in this as well as improvised ones. Once you've learned enough nade spots, you start to get more accurate with your grenade throws and be able to make them up on the fly from just wherever you happen to be. The spawns on this map, I know usually when I do game battles analysis I talk a lot about where the spawns are. In this one it doesn't really come into play so much because the flags are changing hands so much that the spawns are all over the place. There's a lot of spawn flipping going on, there's a lot of objectives changing hands. So really, back to basics, it's all about controlling those three spots, and then no matter where they spawn, you're going to be able to keep a pretty good lock on the situation. Top wood here is a great spot. The only real problem with it is that A path behind you. Right now he's got somebody guarding him down there, and that's great, but if there's nobody guarding that A path, you're really vulnerable from behind, and you will eventually die. Let me talk a little bit about ways of capturing B on this map. Aside from obviously controlling the important locations on the map, there's a couple of good spots that you can use for capturing B. Most people when they try to capture B, they just kind of go and lie down right on the flag, kind of give up on trying to find anywhere sneaky to do it just because it seems like it's way out in the open. But in fact, if you think about capturing B in terms of the important locations on the map, you can get some cover. From this location you can see some sandbags down on the right near the front of Jeep. You can lie down right in front of those sandbags and avoid the view of people who are in top wood almost completely. And you can still, right on the edge of the radius of the B flag, you can still, get the cap. Some great prediction here by Forplexx to guess that they would be coming around from A path, and he avoids dying that way. But his protection is gone, so he's got to be a little bit more concerned with that path. The other great place that you can use for capturing B is kind of close to where that guy was killed, except lying down on the left by the sandbags, near the edge of tin. There's a place you can lie down there and just barely get on the edge of the B capture radius, and also avoid the view of people in top wood. He only had 3 bullets left in his clip there, so he was pretty much doomed. That's what happens when you stay alive too long in game battles. You eventually run out of ammunition, and if you can't find an enemy weapon, you're done. So Team Resolution's managed to build up a pretty good early lead here, 68 to 55, and it's early going yet, but that bodes well. One place that you will not see the players go a lot is in the top of the tower on B. I think that's an overrated spot. A lot of players will try to get up there, but there's a few major problems with it. One is the time it takes you to get up that ladder. That ladder is just deadly. If the other team's around at all, you're going to have a hard time getting up there. The other is that once you're up there, the only flag you can defend is B, which is good because B is the most important flag, but it's a little hard to get down from there in a hurry if you're not running Lightweight Pro because of the fall damage. And the third and final problem is that ordinarily if you're going to try to sit up in that tower, you'll want to put on Flak Jacket. Well, Flak Jacket isn't allowed in game battles, so you're really vulnerable to grenades. Someone's, as soon as they realize you're up there, not only are there a couple of great lines of sight for sniping you and taking you out of tower, but you'll eventually fall down to a grenade. Someone's going to chuck one up there. There's a million nade spots for getting them up into that tower. And so you won't see a lot of people use tower to at all in this game on either team. Just not a very good strategic location, even though it looks like it would be an obvious one. Really bold move here to try to win that gunfight, but eventually thinks better of it and gets out of the way. There's someone in trailer. Where he is, he's just kind of waiting for him. There he is around the edge. Yeah, so you notice the other team controls top 10, the other team controlled trailer. That's why they were able to hold down B for so long. Now that those areas are cleared out, it's Resolution's turn to go and control those locations. He goes straight for top wood, and his teammates are going straight for tin. This is one of those great locations where even when the other team knows you're there, there's not a lot they can do about it. There's a lot of nice stun fail. There's a lot of spots in this game where they rely on stealth and surprise, but this isn't one of them. This is just a really good fortified strategic position. He's just beasting it up. He's pulling a pretty good KD on top of everything else. I know KD isn't really what it's about in game battles, but no, it's definitely nice. You like looking at that scoreboard and seeing your name positive and at the top. No surprise there. That's why I chose to follow this guy in this game, because he was just beasting it up the whole game. And here we are back at top wood. Yeah, there's that spot I was talking about. Right around the left edge of those sandbags, there's a great spot to try to capture B. He wasn't able to clean him off quite in time. So he actually wasn't able to get the kill at all. So that's how effective a spot that is. Even though you know it was there, by the time you could cook a grenade and get it down there, it was too late. So now that it's a double cap and we've got a little bit of stability in the flags over here. Ah, great bullet penetration kill right there. Just trusting in his aim and getting the kill. Yeah. That guy didn't quite get the spot perfect. And there we are up the A path, like I was saying. Top wood is really vulnerable to that. Now that the flags aren't changing hands quite so much, the spawns start to come into play a little bit. The other team's going to spawn over near the C flag and down near tires. So right now they've lost A and C, but they're still focusing on controlling B. So long as you still have B, you can take either A or C without too much difficulty. Just figure out which side the other team is spawning on and go take the other flag. This game is winding down. Remember, in game battles, it's time limit based as opposed to score based. So even though only 139 points, there's only 34 seconds left, and this game will end before it gets to the 200 point mark. This game is, barring a major collapse, this game is almost a guaranteed victory at this point. Controlling trailer was the place that was closest and most convenient. He knows the other team is going to be trying to take control of it. They can't really take it from the front because his team controls top 10, so he's watching through the back and picks up a kill. Stay in near B. Really, it's all recreational kills now. The outcome is assured. Congratulations to Team Resolution on a big victory against a good team. Lots of good gunplay, lots of good nades, and just some solid tactics. 153 to 129 and pulls a 30-8 KD. Way to go. This weekend I'll be back, probably with some more gameplay from this team. I'll be doing my more usual thing where I show it from both teams' perspectives and break it down a little bit more. But, for a weekday thing, let me know if you think this is worth it, and thanks a lot.